All right, welcome. The time is now 6:03 p.m. We'll go ahead and call this meeting to order. Ms. Harry, can you please call the roll?
Mayor Stephanie Dalton here. Vice Mayor Holly Berry here. Commissioner Jamie Fairbanks Hardy
Here.
Commissioner Terry Holmes
Here.
Commissioner Hayes Wilkinson.
Here.
All right, for today's invitation, please join me in a moment of silence to reverently collect our thoughts, pray, and ready ourselves for this meeting and the duties to which we have been called. All right, thank you very much. Now, Mr. Branham, will you please lead us in the pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us this evening. We had a very nice swearing-in ceremony last week for our interim city court judge, Brian Haas. Thank you again to Judge Haas for stepping in while Judge Houston continues to be out medically. We had a lovely time this past Saturday morning celebrating our Red Bank firefighters on their annual service awards ceremony. Congratulations to Captain Wood and firefighter Waldo on 5 years of service, firefighters Ruffin and Abbott on 10 years of service, firefighter Giesman on 15 years of service, Deputy Fire Chief Isles on 20 years of service, firefighter volunteer support Staten and Gentry on 25 years, and Captain Pell on 35 years of service, for a total of 150 combined years of service to our fire department. We appreciate all you do to serve our Red Bank neighbors and our greater community. Thank you to everyone who came out for recent city events. Our Christmas festival and parade was incredible. Very joyous time was had. I'm not really good at estimating numbers of people, but it seems like it grows every year. Just everybody has had nothing but positive things to say. They had a wonderful time. There was a dance party in the middle of Dayton Boulevard that was just so fun to watch. The kids had a really lovely time. So thank you to everyone who participated, to our sponsors, to our Festival Advisory Committee, to everyone on staff who helped make that day possible. We did have approximately 200 neighbors attend our recent traffic garden jams and Christmas parade events to give feedback to Kim Lee Horn regarding the future park development of what we're calling the Hickson property at 4839 Dayton Boulevard. An online survey has been released for those who were unable to attend those events and give feedback. You can find the link on the city's Facebook page if you would like to take that survey and provide input on the future development of that property. And we just, before this meeting, had a wonderful time holding a groundbreaking ceremony at the future site of the Godsey Ridge Trail System. We appreciate all who joined us and are excited to continue to move this fully grant-funded project forward alongside our partners at Ptarmigan Trails, TPL, Sorba, Valerie Naylor Trail Designs, and everyone else who has come along this journey with us. We're very excited. And then from our local schools, just want to say thank you to our Alpine Crest Beta Club for making some holiday goodie bags for our Public Works Department. They were very much appreciated. And now we have our report from Vice Mayor Berry.
I'll echo the mayor's sentiments and extend a heartfelt gratitude to the Red Bank Festival Citizens Advisory Committee for yet another incredible Red Bank Christmas Festival and parade this year. My family enjoyed ourselves immensely and made many wonderful memories with neighbors and friends. Thanks also to every city department who all contributed to the successful event, especially our Public Works Department. Finally, thank you to everyone who came to join the festivities from within Red Bank and beyond. It wouldn't have been the same without each and every one of you. Ditto to the mayor. We're seeking feedback on a new park in North Red Bank, and I know North Red Bank has been a bit behind the rest of the city in terms of access to parks and green space in particular. So this is an opportunity, especially for y'all folks who live in North Red Bank, to really weigh in on this and let us know what you think you need in your neighborhood. I live in South Red Bank, so I cannot wait to hear from all my North Red Bank neighbors about this, because I know it's been a long time coming. The next Red Bank Community Food Pantry is Thursday, December 18 from 4:30 to 6 at Red Bank United Methodist. And of course, no matter what holiday your family celebrates this winter season, I hope it is filled with happy memories and shares time with friends and family. I also want to acknowledge that the holidays can be a very difficult time for many people, so please remember you are not alone. If you or someone you know is experiencing a mental health crisis, help is always available through the 988 suicide and crisis hotline through call or text.
Thank you, Vice Mayor. Next, we have a report from Commissioner Fairbanks.
Thank you for attending. I want to start my notes with former Red Bank resident and an 18-year Sessions Court judge, Ron Derby, passed away last week. He was a very well-respected attorney. He served on the Red Bank Slotty Daisy Charitable Foundation, Bar Association, active at Red Bank Baptist for 51 years. Prior to living in Red Bank, Ron played, and before he married Vicka and had Michelle and Mark, Ron played football at the University of Alabama for Paul Bear Bryant on the 1964 National Championship football team. Along with the mayor, congratulations to Red Bank firemen and women who bravely serve our community. I attended the awards breakfast last Saturday, and the recognitions were quite astounding. 35 years for Officer Pam, along with many others who were recognized. Thank you to many servants who made this year's festival and parade another booming success. Festival committee invited applicants to sell, participants to enter the parade, and feed the masses with food trucks. Thank you, fire, police, public works, for your dedicated service to be a part of the parade, as well as guard us and the property for an enjoyable and safe event. Similar to what Vice Mayor Berry has said, reflect on this year, on how you've made a difference, on what accomplishments that you have achieved. Look ahead to 2026. Well, back and back.
Oh, happens now.
Yeah. Anyway, look ahead to 2026 as our nation has reached the 250-year celebration. Not only that celebration, but also what you can do to be a gift to someone: gratitude, inspiration, time, family, and friends. I also welcome Judge Ryan Haas to our Red Bank Court. He jumped right after the swearing in. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, for peace, love, joy, and hope these next few weeks and days. And the next lesson and learn will be January 19th, 2026 at Mr. Burrito's Grill. Thank you.
Thank you. And next we have our report from Commissioner Holmes.
I too want to say thanks for coming out to the parade and festival this past weekend. So at the end, I looked at my watch and it seemed like it lasted about an hour, which I don't know if it always lasts that long, but it was pretty neat to watch everybody coming by and waving and candy and whatnot. It was really enjoyable. Thank you for attending the traffic garden if you did come, and please complete that survey if you can. The proposals have a lot of things that many people will enjoy, so we would like all the input that we can get. I also attended the Fireman Award breakfast the other morning, and Fireman Waldo was in my 7th grade math class. And I didn't recognize him because he was a little bit older, but he did come up to me, and it was nice to see him and a fellowship with him as well. Also, be safe and enjoy the holiday season, and Happy New Year.
Thank you, Commissioner. And finally, a report from Commissioner Wilkinson.
Hey, everybody. Lots I can reiterate, but I won't. Yeah, the Christmas parade was a wonderful time. It was great to see so many friendly faces. Had a lovely time at the groundbreaking ceremony at Ghazi Ridge earlier this afternoon. Wanted to kind of express some thoughts that will be an amazing asset for our community. You look at something like Stringer's Ridge and the usership that it gets. I mean, I'm out there frequently and it's a rare occasion when I don't see anybody else. So having that in our own community in such close proximity to the high school and middle school is just gonna be awesome. White Oak Bicycle Co-op was out at the Christmas parade as well. They gave, I think it was 107, more than 100 bikes back to the community on one day alone. And those were kids' bikes, so I think more than 100 Christmases were made. So thank you guys. I believe that will push them over 1,000 bikes for this year. They will break 1,000 bikes in 2025, so just unbelievable. I mean, wow. Thank you guys. Thank you for being in our community. We're blessed to have you guys. So, yeah, that's what I got. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next, we have the city manager's report, Mr. Bannon.
Good evening, Commission. The condition of our elected judge, Johnny Houston, remains unchanged. Interim Judge Brian Haas has successfully presided over two court sessions, and the court's work continues without interruption. Please note our holiday schedules. City offices will be closed Thursday and Friday, 25 and 26 December, in observance of the Christmas holiday. In the following week, city offices will be closed Thursday and Friday, 1 and 2 January, in observance of the New Year holiday. Please note there is no commission meeting the first Tuesday of January. Our next commission meeting will be Tuesday, 20 January, 2026. Earlier this afternoon, I shared with you the portion of the audit report titled Currently Known Conditions Affecting Future Years. That's pretty dry audit speak, which in turn is a component of the overall management's discussion and analysis section of the audit report. Again, pretty dry audit speak, but it's good reading. Please review it at your convenience over the holidays. This is a component of the overall FY25 audit report scheduled to be presented to this commission at the 20 January commission meeting. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Bannon. Moving on to our consent agenda, which contains the December 2nd meeting minutes, acceptance of a $10,000 grant donation from TPL, and application for a $25,000 Tennessee Arts Commission grant. Are there any items that the board wants to move to the regular agenda for further discussion? If not, do I have a motion to approve the consent agenda as published? I have a motion from Commissioner Wilkinson. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second from Vice Mayor Barry. Any discussion? Any comments from the residents present? If there are no comments, we'll call the vote. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Moving on to unfinished business, ordinance number 25-1293, an ordinance of the Board of Commissioners of the City of Red Bank, Tennessee, appointing Attorney Brian Haas to preside over the city court in the absence of Red Bank City Court Judge Johnny Houston for January 12, 2026 through February 10, 2026, second and final reading. Do I have a motion to approve?
Oh.
I have a motion from Commissioner Holmes and a second.
Yes.
From Commissioner Favoring Sergeant?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Any discussion?
I thought that we were gonna have a second reading and a first reading at each meeting, but I don't see a first reading. Is that scheduled?
That'll take until the January meeting, just because of where
The second meeting in
holidays,
January will be the next.
because of the court schedule. It was necessary yet.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Any comments from the residents present? If there are no comments, Ms. Perry, can you please call the vote?
Mayor Dalton?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Barry?
Yes.
Commissioner Fairbanks Hardy?
Yes.
Commissioner Holmes?
Yes.
Commissioner Wilkinson?
Yes.
Motion carries on second and final reading. Moving on to item B, ordinance number 25-1294, an ordinance of the Board of Commissioners of the City of Red Bank, Tennessee, to amend the Red Bank Municipal Code, Title 20, Chapter 1, known as the Red Bank Air Pollution Control Ordinance, to provide for increased permit and certificate fees, second and final reading. Do I have a motion to approve? Motion from Vice Mayor Barry. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second from Commissioner Fairbanks Harvey. Is there any discussion or questions of Director Slay? This is our second reading. All right. Any comments from the residents present? All right. There are no more comments. No comments. Ms. Perry, can you please call the vote?
Mayor Dalton,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Barry,
Yes.
Commissioner Fairbanks Harvey,
Yes.
Commissioner Holmes.
Yes.
Commissioner Wilkinson.
Yes.
All right. Motion carries on second and final reading. Moving on to item ordinance number 25-1295, an ordinance of the Board of Commissioners of the City of Red Bank, Tennessee, to provide for the general revenue thereof for the fiscal year 2026, amending ordinance number 25-1282 and setting the tax rate at 1.1306. Second and final reading. Do I have a motion? Yes. Do I have a motion to approve? I have a motion from Commissioner Holmes. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
A second from Commissioner Fairbanks Harvey. Is there any discussion or questions about this? We discussed this pretty extensively at our last meeting. Basically, we're correcting the record where the certified tax rate was incorrect and it had to be recertified. Any comments up here? Okay, there's no discussion up here. Are there any comments from the residents present? All right, there's no comments. Ms. Perry, can you please call the vote?
Mayor Dalton,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Barry,
Yes.
Commissioner Fairbanks Harvey,
Yes.
Commissioner Holmes,
Yes.
Commissioner Wilkinson.
Yes.
Right, motion carries on second and final reading. Moving on to item D, ordinance number 25-1296, an ordinance of the Board of Commissioners of the City of Red Bank, Tennessee, amending the zoning ordinance and maps of the city to rezone property located at 2633 Simpson Avenue from R1 residential to RTZ residential townhouse, 0 lot line, second and final reading. Do I have a motion to approve?
I'll move to approve.
A motion from Commissioner Fairbanks Harvey. Do I have a second?
Second.
A second from Commissioner Wilkinson. Is there any discussion or questions for the applicants who are here in the audience today? Okay. Are there any comments from the residents present? Okay, there are no comments. Ms. Perry, can you please call the vote?
Mayor Dalton,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Barry,
Yes.
Commissioner Fairbanks Harvey,
Yes.
Commissioner Holmes,
Yes.
Commissioner Wilkinson.
Yes.
All right, motion carries on second and final reading. And moving on to item E, ordinance number 25-1297, an ordinance of the Board of Commissioners of the City of Red Bank, Tennessee, amending the zoning ordinance and maps of the city to rezone property located at 2633B Simpson Avenue from R1 residential to RTZ residential townhouse, 0 lot line, second and final reading. Do I have a motion to approve? Motion from Vice Mayor Barry. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Second from Commissioner Holmes. Any further discussion or comments? Okay, any comments from the residents present? All right, there are no comments. Ms. Perry, can you please call the vote?
Mayor Dalton,
Yes.
Vice Mayor Barry,
Yes.
Commissioner Fairbanks Harvey,
Yes.
Commissioner Holmes,
Yes.
Commissioner Wilkinson.
Yes.
Motion carries on second and final reading. Moving on to citizen comments from Red Bank citizens on items not on the agenda. Mr. Grant.
Thank you, Mayor. This is the time for citizen comments. Please observe these rules. Comments are limited to 3 minutes or less, and the city recorder will operate a timer. If time expires, please respect her direction and conclude any comments. Comments should be addressed to the board as a whole and not to a particular commissioner or to the city staff or to the audience. The commission is here to listen, not to respond or engage in back and forth, so please do not expect a reply during citizen comment. Citizens are now invited to the podium. Please begin by stating your name and address.
Charlotte Simon, 116 Full Avenue. never had a microphone I didn't like. Was riding down Dayton Boulevard the other day and noticed all of the Christmas lights that we have. And remembered an Amy Grant song about Christmas. And I wrote another verse to it. First week of December, Red Bank all decked out in lights. Much anticipation, children's faces shining bright. Huddled together, safe from the weather, listen to all those voices ring. Now is the season, love is the reason, a babe that was born a king. Another 10th of Tennessee Christmas, the only Christmas for me, where the love circles around us like a gift beyond our tree.
That was very kind and very sweet. Thank you so much.
But a beautiful way to end the last meeting before Christmas.
Yes, I'm afraid we will not be able to allow any further comment.
Can you repeat that?
Yes.
You need to contact Amy Grant.
In all seriousness, yes, if there's.
Can I get credit? So there's not a copyright violation. I take credit.
Yeah, I know, I'm kind of like,
You got a song?
you know, I don't, and I'm not that clever to do it right now. Chat alerts me, and I don't know what time. I'm really glad that I wrote this down, because I would not have been able to do this after that. That was amazing. Seriously, like, wow, my grandmother was proud. So I just wanted to say a few things off the top of my head that first, thank you for the opportunity to speak at Commission. I apologize. Thanks. But a few things off the top of my head that I, during the work session, jotted down. This doesn't come close to covering all of Red Bank's accomplishments. For a full accounting of that, you should check out the agendas and recordings that are available very transparently on redbanktn.gov for everything there. So I just wanted to go over a few things. I know that we're sort of halfway through the fiscal year, but that it's the end of the year, so why not mention some of the things that everybody at Red Bank has accomplished. A very short list. A new groundbreaking for Gazi Ridge today. Tax relief program for qualified citizens. New comprehensive plan. We've navigated a tax challenge, I call it, as a city. Cemetery development and maintenance. Stringer's Branch award and plans. Road repairs and infrastructure upgrades. A road redesign successfully and repainting. Faster response times for emergency services. We navigated court challenges that are still ongoing with staffing requirements that changed. Updated software and included digitizations. Stormwater improvements, as well as staff. Streamlining and accessibility to municipal code and applications. Dedicated grant development, remarkable community input efforts that have been multi-year in their efforts. Record number of attendance for public festivals and events. That's totally anecdotal. It's just how I give them. Improved safety initiatives, interlocal transport agreements have been explored. Beginning the TN Downtowns program. We have community partnerships through business and also nonprofits to increase safety, education, and awareness, including 1,000 Lives Human. All while asking difficult questions from you all, the commission, and considering the impacts, tax, and budget to everybody that lives here. Everyone up here, the 5 of you, as well as everybody that works for and volunteers for the city, continue to support the arts, to support our schools here, to support our active older adults, our local businesses, our veterans, our community members in need, our land, our city staff and emergency services, supported by you all, and of course the citizens of Red Bank. So in 70 years as a city, you and everyone working here have built trust, transparency, and community spirit. With so much going on in the world, I want to thank you all and everybody else for your leadership and your stewardship here in Red Bank, and I'm very proud to live here. So,
Thank you so much, Mr. All right, any further comments from residents? All right, motion to adjourn our final meeting of 2025? Motion from Commissioner Wilkinson, a second from Commissioner Holmes, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.